Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Benjamin Kojo Itoka Jr. However, if you haven't watched my previous video, I suggest you go back and watch my previous videos on how to create an account with Postama World and how to use the photo features and how to use the element features as well. Thus, today I'm going to be teaching you how to use the text feature on Postama World. So I suggest that you please watch my previous videos, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my video, comment below at the comment sections, and also share my videos with others. So let's get started with our tutorial, and I hope that you have a great learning experience. Thank you. Hello and welcome to our workspace. So previously we have learned about the photos features, we are learning about the element features, and today we're going to be learning about the text feature. So we saw in the previous video, we learned about these items in the element features and also these items in the photos features. Okay, items in the photo features and items in the element features. So today we are going to be learning about these items in the text feature. So the first item we see on our list here is add plain text. So what does it mean? A plain text is a text that is not edited or fancied or any other thing, just plain text. Okay, so how do you get the text on our workspace? So we click on this text and now we have our plain text. So this is our plain text. This is how you can add plain text. How can you modify this plain text? So you double click. Okay, you double click with your mouse and you highlight it, or you use your control and a key, control plus a key to highlight, and then you can put in your text that you want to put in. For example, I want to put in a text or a phrase or a word that says, okay, let's say good day. Good day, my friend. Okay, now this is a plain text. Okay, we can do more with this text, but again, we're not going into that. We will do that in the following videos. So I'm just going to show you this is how you can add plain text. And if you want to, you know, position this text, there are two ways you can do it. You can do it through the alignment here, but we're not going to into that today. But I'm just going to show you how to use your mouse to do that. So you just click on it. Once you see this finger, the fingers pointing outward, you can move it anywhere of your choice. You can move it anywhere. And if you want to increase the size, you can also increase the size from here, but I'm not going into that today. I'm just going to show you how to use your mouse to increase the size. So once you take your cursor and hover over this point of the text, and you see there 6.1 2 3 4 5 6. Now these six angles, once you put your cursor over it, you see it is going to change automatically to a both-sided arrow. Now you can click on it and then drag it downward. Okay, and you carry it upward, it's going to reduce. You bring it downward, it's going to expand. Right now, what is it? The smaller the size, the bigger the text. The bigger the text, the smaller the size. Okay, so you see the bigger the size, the smaller the text. So the smaller the text, the bigger the size. Again, the same way, you take it upward and you bring it downward. Okay, so this is how you can add plain text, guys. And let's go to our next item on our list. Now the next item on our list is to add fancy text. Now this fancy text is a stylish text, a text where you can see different style of text that you would like to use. Okay, so let's see what we have in this add fancy text. So you click on add fancy text. Now these are the various text we have. Select an effect. These are the effect of the text that we want, where we have retro, candy, stewed, gradient, techno, white, fire, frozen, motion, plate, etc. and etc. Abstract, gray, thick, comet, rough, comet, mental, party, royal, ocean, glow, subtle, fizzy, love, classified, body, club, black, happy, and chocolate. Now this is the effect. Okay, this is the start of the text. This is the effect. Now you also have the font of the text, how you want your text to appear. So you have all of these. You can choose any of your choice. So just for practice sake today, we're going to take happy, and we're going to use the font called SF or colligate. Okay, SF colligate rather. So we click on how can now we want to see. After clicking on happy, we click on SF colligate, and now we can also add our text from here directly, or we can add our text from the workspace. So we're going to learn how to add our text from here. Again, what we do, we just double click on our keyboard, or we use our shift key, and we use our arrow key on our keyboard. We move on the left side, and then we can highlight the entire text within here, or we just use our shortcut key, that is Control and A, and we just press our delete key or our backspace key. We press our delete key or our backspace key. Now we just tap in whatever we want to tap in. Now we can say hello, hello, my name is Johnny. What is your name? Okay, and after importing our text, we can also change the text color, but we're not going into that today. We'll go into that on the next video. So we add fancy text. This is it. We have added our fancy text. We can see hello, my name is Johnny. Now this is our plain text, and this is our fancy text. Now if we want to change the font of this text, also we can change the font of this text by just coming in the properties of the text that you see right here. You can see the font of the text. You just click on this arrow pointing downward, and you have the legs of font, and you can choose any one of your choice. So I'm just going to take this font. Is called Agent Orange, so you can do that. Okay, we learned, so I mean, a bit of two things today: how we can change our font side of our text, and how we can add fancy text, and also change the effect and the color of our text, our fancy text. And this one also has color. We can also change the color of our text, but again, we don't go in details with that. We just learn how to add fancy text and also how to add plain text. So let's see what we have in our next, our items. Well, next is we have a menu. Now the menu, for example, if you are doing let's say a restaurant business or a food business, and you want to make a menu of the things that you're setting, or the list of the things that you're setting, you can use these features. And you can choose any one: center, classic without dot. You know, the dot is where this dots. Okay, for example, classic names on a dot dot dot. This one is without it. This one is there, and this is the table side, and this is the merging one. But how do we go about doing it? But for me, I like to break the rules, so I decided that instead of me following what they have designed, I have a better way to show you how to make your own or menu without using any of these. So follow me and let me walk you through it and show you how I did it. Now you see here, I've already done one for you, just so you can carry on with the practice. So you see, I developed one. It's called Home God House. So all you have to do is you just highlight it right now. You can see you've already checked it, and you say add menu. Now once you add menu, what you're going to notice, you see, you're going to notice that we have this menu pop up. Okay, you see this menu pop up. So how did I create this menu? What I'm going to show you that now, you just click on edit. Now once you click on edit, it's going to bring you back to this one. Now after doing that, you also want to click on this edit right here. You see this pen sound also means edit. Now you click on it, and it's going to take you directly to the edit menu items. What I did was this. I just added, yeah, you can add your name, the names of what you'll be doing, your place name, your restaurant names, your company names, and or whatever names of the place that you want to name it, you can put the name right here. Okay, now and you can also come here and add sizes of maybe the things you're setting. Maybe you're setting shoes, or maybe the food. Maybe you have large, medium, like people that go shopping to, let's say, to a restaurant, or you go to Burger King or KFC or any other nearby food areas, and you see the sizes of what you want, large, medium, the drinks, the burger, the chicken, and so on and so forth. But I decided, well, I don't need all of these things right now. You can use it if you want to, but what I decided to do is just a description part here. Now within this description part, as you can see right now, you can use the description part to create your own menu without following these things. So what I did was this: I added, we sell the following: item, size, and price. So you can tap in your word right now. For example, if I want to add another item, tap the enter key, and I can say, what do I need to put? I can say banana, 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 and you have the dot key on your keyboard. You just press the dot until you reach to this level. And once you have reached there, again, you same thing, you put the size. Okay, you put the size small, and and you put the price. Let's say we want to sell this banana for, let's say we want to sell the banana for $10, and that's it. So we notice that there is a slight changes, because the items, you see below the items, you see banana size, price, and this size and the price supposed to be upward. So what can we do in this case? So all we have to do is just click and highlight. Okay, click and highlight this one, and use our shortcut keys on the keyboard, Control and X, and then we're going to cut it from that position, and we place it right here to where we have our items, and now we have our size. But there is still something missing, because when we look at it, we're supposed to have items, size, and price. So we have to go backspace. So we go backspace, and we can adjust it by using the biggest key on our keyboard, which is the space key. Not the backspace key, but the space key, which is the biggest key on our keyboard. Now we just continue to tap our space key until this word can reach to the position we want it to be, and we come to the size and do the same thing. Okay, come to the size and do the same thing, and we come back to the price, and control, we can also hold our control and A for highlight, or we use our shift key and use our left arrow key. Now after doing that, we want to use our shortcut key, Control and X, to cut it, and we put our cursor right over the price we see, and then we paste it, Control plus V, and there we go. So now we have our menu. And if you, I mean, if you want to add, for example, we see egg here, we can just complete these steps, and we can see egg. We can put anything. Maybe you can put the small carton of egg. For example, we can put a small carton of egg. This is a small carton of egg, and we want to sell it for, let's say, $25. We want to set it for $25, and there we go. And after doing all of these things, we can make our changes, and we apply changes. And after applying changes, we see it here, and we come again and apply changes. So there you go, we have it: items, size, price. We see banana on our list now. We see small size, and we sell the price is $10, and we have bread, rice, chicken, goat soup, meat, egg, and etc. We see the prices, and you can do it better than this. Just follow the procedure. And for example, this is, you notice that it's in the center. Okay, if you want it to be on the left side or maybe on the right side, you can also change that. You can change the font, you can change the size. So to change the font, we just come to the properties. Right now we have two fonts. You see Hongold House is one font, and we have the we sell the following is another font. So we see font 1 and font 2. So we want to change font 2. So we come to font 2 and we click on this. See, automatically it changes. So we go back to font 1 and we can also change font 1. We are using this font called Agent Orange. Okay, you can use any font, any of this font of the chart, the one that look right in your eyes, and it will make your work look great. Agent Orange. For this is just for practice, as you can see right now. So we can reduce the size of this. We can reduce the size of this. So now we have this beautiful menu for our items that we sell in our restaurant, or maybe just a local restaurant. So this is how you can do it, guys. If you don't want to do it, again, you go back and follow the procedure. You can make your own size and own lace by using, but I prefer doing this way because I mean, I like to break the rules. I like to think, and I think that the best thing you can do for yourself is to learn how to think. Okay, so that is the third thing on our list. And what is on our list next? We have add animation. Well, if you are familiar with PowerPoint, you will know what animation is. Now, what we're going to do to this text is we're going to make this text to be active. Okay, we're going to make it to be active. We're going to add transition to it. If you're familiar with PowerPoint, if you've been editing video before, you will know what transition is. Even in my previous video you have been watching, you saw how the text have been coming up from our intro and our outro, right? So that is a transition, that is animation right there. So again, I've already taught you how to highlight and delete the text. So we're going to do the same thing. And what we're going to add here is hunger house. So now after doing this, what do we want to do next? Now when you click on this, it means it's already been highlighted. Once you see this full angled signs right here, not full but six rather. So we come here and then you see add new slash or intro, transition, intro and outro. So what we want to do, we want to activate it. So we can activate it, and now after activating it, we will see what is already there, which is fade, and the speed is medium. Okay, you can also increase the speed of the text. You can increase it to medium, you can increase it to slow, you can increase it to fast or fast start and slower. So we're going to leave it as it is, medium, and then we can play our text and we will see our animation video. Look at it. Okay, so we want to change this or this transition. We want to put something there. Let's say shrink. We can use shrink, and after selecting that, then we can change it, right? See, so that's how the animation works. So we play it, and yeah, that's it. If you stay not satisfied with it, you can also change it. You can go back and make it slow, and you can play. That's it. Now if you look at the text is not center. Okay, it is aligned on the left side. So again, you have to highlight Control and A to highlight this particular text. Okay, and you can come at the alignment section. You see right here, you can come and scroll, come alignment, and you can, this is center, this is left, and this is left, right, and also you can use this one. So now it's now center, left, right. Okay, now you see you can separate it both, but we don't want that. We don't want that huge space in between. So we want it to be together. So we center it. Now again, after centering it, we can also do something else. We can change the font. Remember, we just changed the font of this text. So we're going to use the same font again just for practice. So after going up, we go to Agent Orange, And there we go, we change the font size, and we can also do another special thing, but I'm not going deep into that today, but just for you to understand a little bit. In the next video we would learn how to edify these texts in our pictures and all of the previous features that we have learned. So now we see here what we have is the field. We see field color. So field is to occupy these white, right? The actual color, for example, we can go back to it. We can use solid color, which is black. We don't want to use black. We can change the color maybe to blue or something else. This is just a field color. The field color is to fill around. You see the text. If you look around the text, you see that place that been changed. We have filled that place. Now, but what if we want to change, for example, the color itself? Okay, how can we do that? So the first thing we need to understand now is we already learned how to change our font, and we already learned how to change our size. We can change our size by, you know, clicking and dragging and expanding it, or not expanding it, or we can say in expanding it. And then we can also use this size of properties to increase the size or decrease the size of our text. So the next thing, now we already learned how to do our field color. See, so the next thing we come is a radiant, or not radiant, but radial gradient. Radial gradient. So you can change that as well. Radial gradient. There you go. You can make it white. You can make it any color of your choice, and that's it. So if you also want to change the color of this text, so what do? This one is black, right? So we can change this. This is the field color. We can change it. So solid color, linen gradient, and this one, etc. So there you go. We already found the solution to that. So what is our next option? Well, the next thing that we want to do here now is to know what we have within our next our features, our next item list. Well, we don't have anything else. We have dealt with the 4 items rather. One is add plain text, 2 is add fancy text, and 3 is add menu, and 4 we have add animation. And we know how to add animation. Again, just for recap, we can see this one right now. If we play it, this is an intro. And if we, for example, if you're making a video, you can use this as an intro, and once you play, it's going to come out like this. It's going to display like this. So we can go back and maybe we can change it to block, and we play it. That's it. That's how we use our animation. Okay, so that's it for today, guys, and I hope you have a great learning experience. And please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and make sure to share the video and click the notification bell to receive my next upcoming video. And I hope you have a great day. So thank you so much for staying with me for today, and have a great day, and God bless you.